Hello, welcome back to My Network. Today we are going to be reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Big Shot. It's a new book of a popular series that came out over like 250 million books. Over 250 million books. This thing is popular. This book. Okay, it's by Jeff Kinney. To Will and Grant, I think. Yeah.
Hey, so you need to start over. Okay? What are you showing in the background? The ceiling?
The books.
Oh, actually, it's kind of nice. Hey, My Network. I think you should show this stuff behind you. Look. That stuff.
Oh, no.
You got the Yoda.
No, I'm fine.
All right, sorry. You can keep on going. Did you start already?
Well, yeah, I started.
How far are you?
Like a minute and 20 seconds.
Okay, so you don't have to restart. I'm sorry. You can continue going.
Okay.
I'm in the garbage here.
Okay. To Will and Grant. I've heard that athletes are born with special genes that make them good at sports. Well, whatever those genes are, I guess I was born without them. Mom's always saying that everyone who's part of a team has an important role to play. But when it comes to sports, it seems like my job is to make everyone else look good. You see, he just got spiked by a volleyball. That must hurt. At this point in my life, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to grow up to become a professional athlete. So I'm officially announcing my retirement. Yeah. The crazy thing is, I used to actually like sports, but this was back in preschool when sports were still fun. The first sport I ever played was soccer. I didn't know the rules, but neither did any of the other kids. So most of the time, it was just pure chaos on the field. Hey, where's Greg? He's right there. Is he missing? He's here. Yeah, he only has one tooth right now. He's right here. Just running. Oh my gosh, is he stampeding that kid? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna. Wherever the ball went, we all chased after it. And every once in a while, the ball would pop out of the pack and go in someone's goal, and everyone would celebrate. There's Greg again. He's just running around. Oh, this kid doesn't have a shirt on. That cannot be good. There's a soccer ball in the net. And then other kids just there. This kid pouring water on himself. Nobody kept score, so you never knew who was winning or losing. And the parents didn't care because they were too busy doing their own thing. There the parents are, just doing their own thing, like you said. Oh wait, there's Greg's mom. The referees are middle school kids, and they didn't even pay attention to the game either. 2 middle school kids. Wow. I will never be like that when I go in middle school next year. Maybe a little. In fact, the refs didn't even blow their whistles when the ball went out of bounds, so half of the time we'd be playing on the wrong field, and they didn't even know it. They're playing at a baseball field. There they are rushing towards it. There's Greg again. And he's just standing there. Like, what in the world? After the game, we'd always get slushies and junk food. Junk food. Junk food. I said junk food. After the game, we'd always get slushies and junk food at the snack shack. And sometimes we wouldn't even wait for the game to be older. I am so bad at reading. Are you serious? Ooh. This is so embarrassing. I don't even know how to read. Okay. We wouldn't even wait for the game to be over to treat ourselves. There they are. Oh my gosh, I really can't speak. Some kid licking some ice cream and the game's still on. There they are buying. Some guy sitting, eating. It's hard. The coaches were really nice and made sure that everyone got a chance to score, and that made everyone feel good about themselves. Here, coach is holding Greg up, and there the ref is letting him shoot a soccer ball. There's his parents yelling yay because he scored. Hooray! You got a pity score, man. Back then, I was sure I was going to grow up to be a professional soccer player. I even kept my rookie card in mint condition in case it turned out to be worth something one day. I'm sorry. You're in preschool, where you're not even playing the game right. And you think... You're in preschool where you're not even playing the game right, and you think you're going to become a professional person. A professional athlete. At soccer? I wouldn't even hope for that. I mean, come on. I wouldn't even hope for that. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Wait, I think I just noticed something. 1 second. Yeah. Gosh. My neck is so tense. But when we got to kindergarten, everything changed. The refs started using their whistles, and they didn't even let us do the kind of... If the crickets got loose, I'm going to be so mad. Father! Yeah, we have a pet frog. You put in new crickets in that cage almost every day. No, definitely not almost every day. At least once a week or once a month. Or at least 3 times a month we put new crickets in there. Every so often some crickets get loose. Okay, back to reading. Kinds of stuff we got away with last year, with the year before. So, oh wait. But when we got to kindergarten, everything changed. The refs started using their whistles. I'm horrible at reading. Whistles, and they didn't let us do the kinds of things we got away with the year before. Tweet. You see? There he is, playing it like a football, beating it up and man, that's a big soccer ball. That's almost as big as his body. There he is blowing his whistle. That season, the refs blew their whistles almost every time I touched the ball. So when I was in the game, I'd stand out in the corner of the field and pray the ball didn't roll to me. 1 second, I gotta check on these crickets. Everything is... Oh, we gotta make some noise, man. There is the frog cage is right there. You can't see the frog though. That'll be kind of weird. Okay. Oh, here he is, just standing in the corner. It's kind of sad. I feel sorry for him. It's not like I was getting a lot of playing time in kindergarten anyway. The coach put in the kids that were good, and the rest of us sat on the bench. Mom told me the reason the coach wasn't playing me was because I was his secret weapon, and he was saving me for a big moment. And I didn't understand that Mom was just trying to make me feel better about myself. So whenever the coach did put me in the game, I go out there thinking I was hot stuff. There he is. There he is. Coach put him in the game, and now he's right there being like, yeah, I'm going to win this game for us. But probably somebody got injured or something. Even the snack shack wasn't fun that year. Some parents complained that they were selling too much junk food, so they replaced the slushies and other sugary treats with healthy options. There was the snack shack ruined, and look, Greg's mom is there to be accounted for. Bananas, a kid having to eat a banana, that is torture to kids. Healthy food, nah man, nah. But the slushy sales from the snack shack paid for the field upkeep. So that year, the parks department only could afford to mow the grass once every 3 weeks. Oof. Which really slowed the games down. There they are. Having to play. Oh, he kicked it in the... Oh, that is hard. He's standing on the ground. Okay. After a bunch of kids... After a... Okay. After a bunch of kids got ticks from playing soccer in the long grass, they decided to end the season early, which was totally fine with me. This is a kind of not very nice. It's not nice. It's just kind of weird. A mom is taking tweezers and getting ticks out of his butt. That's not normal. Quiet down. I feel bad that I've never been good at sports, because I think Dad was hoping I'd be a star athlete. Whenever he'd go to the library, he'd always come home with a stack of sports books. Oh wait, I forgot to show you the picture. There he is, the dad, coming back from the library with like I don't know how much books that is, but that's a lot, and he's just sitting on his bed, frowning. Okay. I'm sure there are kids into those type of stories, but that was never me. Yeah, I'm not into that type of stories either. There's one called The Winner. That is. And he just doing a flip kick. And a kid named Champ. If you go to the library, you'll find all sorts of books about kids who do amazing things and lead their teams to victory. But I never had any experiences like that. And I bet there are a lot of kids out there just like me. So one of these days, somebody should write a book for the rest of us. It's not like I've got anything against sports. I like them just fine, as long as I'm not the one playing. In fact, this summer I watched the Olympics on TV pretty much non-stop. It was Mom's idea for us to watch the games as a family. She says that these days everyone's in their own little bubbles, and sports is one of the only things that can bring people together. But I think a little togetherness goes a long way. And there they are, keeping score. Mom, 10. Greg, 8. Roderick, 6. The dad, 10. And Manny's just waving a flag. Mom says she loves the Olympics because they show what human beings are capable of at their best. But I like watching for the bloopers. What's a blooper? I don't think I know anyone who uses the word blooper. Type in chat if you do. If you know anyone who uses the word blooper as a person who messed up. That's not normal, is it? That's not normal. You see, he's like doing a pole jump, but then the thing just snaps and he's like, ah! Falls to his doom. I'm just glad it's nobody else out there. I'm just glad it's somebody else out there and not me, because I'm sure I'd be nervous if I knew there were millions of people watching from home and I mess up in the Olympics. You're supposed to act graceful. And when you mess up in the Olympics, you're supposed to act graceful about it. But if I just spent 4 years of my life training and then made some dumb mistake, I'm pretty sure I'd have trouble smiling for the camera. There he is. cursing, using swear words on TV because he messed up at a javelin toss. Wow, sad. That's why one of these sports are that's why I'd do one of those sports where you're part of a team, because then when you screw up, it's harder for people to tell. Mind if I screen in, fellas? You see, look. It's a 4-man bobsled, but then Greg's like, mind if I squeeze in, fellas? And everyone's like, no, we're not. We do mind if you do. In fact, if I was in the Olympics and I get one of those events where the horse is involved, in fact, if I was in the Olympics, I'd be in one of those events where a horse is involved. Because then if something goes wrong, at least I have someone to blame. Things were going great until Thunderbolt here screwed up. You see? But now that I think about it, that's probably the reason horses sometimes act out. The horse Thunderbolt just kicked him in the face. Even though he watched a lot of Olympics coverage, even though we watch a lot of Olympics coverage, we still don't understand the way everything works. For one thing, I don't see why they hand out medals to the athletes who make it to the top 3 spots at a competition. It seems like to me they should keep giving medals to everyone, so they should keep going with the medals so everyone goes home with the prize. 15th place, aluminum medal, Greg Heffley. You see, he got on 15th place, aluminum medal. I think that says aluminum. If it doesn't say aluminum, type in the chat how you actually spell aluminum. And he's biting it. How does that happen? Get the bumpy? What? How in the world? How? I don't get this. How does this work? Okay, I'm just gonna keep rolling. The way it is right now, they give you a gold medal if you take first place, silver if you take second, and bronze if you take third. But I feel like there's a pretty big step down between silver and bronze. At least gold and silver are worth something. If you want a bronze medal, you'll be lucky to get a few bucks for it. Right here. pawn shop. It's a pawn shop. And Greg's right here. He's inspecting this bronze medal. Okay. I'd figured the moment your medal is the most valuable, is right after you win it. So if I got one, I tried to take advantage of the TV audience and find a buyer. This dazzling medal can be yours to own. Serious offers only. Nope, wrong place. Right here. See, he's like, this dazzling medal can be yours to own. Serious offers only. Live, it's going live. Greg Heffley. You see. During the medal ceremony, they have the top 3 athletes stand on the podium, and they play the gold medalist national anthem to make the other 2 medalists play the gold medalist national anthem. Oh my gosh. And make the 2 other athletes stand there and listen. But if I took silver or bronze, I'd pop in some earbuds and so I could jam to my own tunes. You see, the music, this is the winner, but then there he is at like bronze, and he's making his own music, dancing. One of Mom's favorite things about the Olympics is when they tell the life stories of the athletes who are competing. Some of the stories are really inspiring because a lot of these athletes had to overcome tough challenges to get where they are. But if I ever made it to the Olympics, my story wouldn't be so inspirational. Oof, that is Greg Heffley's parents made him play sports. Mom keeps telling me that one day I could become an Olympian and that I should start my Olympic journey now. But I'm pretty sure it's already too late for me. One second. Oh, jeez. Oh, I just whipped myself with my shoe. I have a champion slipper on, and it has this. And when I was fixing it, I didn't realize I was pulling this, and when I let go, it whipped my leg. Ooh. This hurts. Okay. Oh, it hurts so badly. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Oh, it hurts. It hurts, the pain. The pain! Tell me if Wimpy could help me. Ugh. Man, it hurts. Jeez. Oh, gosh. It hurts so badly. Okay. For most sports, you have to start playing really young if you want to be any good. So even if I got serious, I'm sure I'd be competing with kids who are half my age. You see? It's Greg competing with two little kids, one little kid on his team. Him. I've heard that in some countries, they identify kids with potential super early, and then they send them off to these elite academies to train around the clock. Right there, a bunch of babies, two inspectors inspecting a bunch of babies. I really don't think there's any hope for me becoming an Olympian. But my brother Manny is only in preschool. So maybe he's still got a shot. And I'm not an expert at this stuff or anything, but from what I've seen, the kid looks like he's got potential. And here's Manny doing a pole jump with the broom over a trash can. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if Mom and Dad shipped Manny off to one of those sports academies, because that would be one less person I'd have to share a bathroom with. And here they are shipping Manny off. Manny's right there in the third to last seat. And then here they are crying. The mom, not the dad. He's happy. But maybe there are some sports that you can start when you're a little older. And there's still hope for a person like me, because it would be pretty cool to represent our country as an Olympian, no matter what sport you compete in. Here he is doing a ribbon dance. Oh. And if I want a gold medal, you bet I never take it off. Now here he is showing off his gold medal all around. Okay, so this is going to be the end of first part. It's not the end of the first chapter. I don't think this book has chapters, actually. But first half of Read Aloud. Bye. Come back.